So now I want to show you how you install the dash system in an accurate and professional way so we get no leaks. So we offer different sizes. This is a dash 10 or AN10, 8 and 6. And I work a lot with this already since a couple of years, but it's always difficult if you get one fitting in the hand and then I want to figure out which size this is. So I don't know because I have to look here or I have to measure or whatever. So we had the idea, we just laser the size on it. So it's easier for you also to find out, do I have dash 6, 8 or 10. 10 we usually use for catch tank systems, for the engine venting. 8 usually we use for oil cooler system, and 6 is for fuel. Just be careful with fuel, fuel can burn very quick. And if you have a leak on the engine bay or whatever, you can destroy your car very quick. So be careful, use a fire extinguisher, and if you have any doubts in installation, just stop. So safety first. So here I want to show you, this is the nut which is going later on the fitting itself. So you have two parts basically. We have cut one nut to show you how it looks inside. We have a left-hand thread here. Normally you have a right-hand thread. We made a left-hand thread here for installing the line. And if you know why we have a left hand or why there is a left-hand thread on this, please write it in the comments. And maybe also you can write in the comment where we also have left-hand threads on an engine. Usually we have right-hand thread. I always keep in my mind on the German Autobahn, you always drive in the right hand. So we use right-hand driving, and right hand is the normal way to tie the bolt. So left hand is the opposite. This is just for myself to remember what if we turn right or left. So this is the left-hand thread, and then on the fitting, you see here is the right-hand thread, which is coming in this area. This is where we use this thread, and here you have a kind of a cone. This is where the hose will sit later on, and where the sealing is happen. Later on, it looks like this. You see inside is the metal, then you have the nylon hose, and outside you have also the metal. This is a press fitting, but to show you how it looks inside, it's basically the same. I made this one here. So this is the nut again, the black nut. We have the left-hand thread, and this is the hose. And the most important thing is to install the hose deep enough so that we reach this point here. We need to be here. If you stop the hose here, for example, if you don't go to the end, you can get a risk that it's not sealed. And especially on fuel, it's very, very dangerous. So this is why I will show you now how you install this correctly. If you have a hose which is coming like this already, so we will cut it. I use some tape, just put it around, and then I cut it with this kind of cutting tool. I forgot the English name. If you know the English name, post it in the comments. Maybe I can learn also this. Or we use this one. But we use a very thin and new disc. So I will cut this now, and then I will come back. So I made the cut. We don't cut in this area because this is my clean area where we build the engines. We want to avoid any kind of dirt or debris and not to risk any engine failure. And also now, because we talk about debris and cleaning, it's important after the cutting to clean the hose. I have this one here. I don't know the English name. In Germany we call it Q-tip. You maybe can steal it from your girlfriend. You can use it for the ears, but I like it to use it for the engine build and also for the hose. And now I want to show you how much dirt we have. That's basically the rubber and the steel which we cut, which is now inside the hose. So don't forget to clean this with also brake cleaner or a lot of compressed air, of course. So this I will put in a bin. Now we don't clean because it's anyway for showing. Now I remove the tape. The nylon hose is very easy to work with because this is nylon, and if you have the steel outer surface, it's more difficult. You have to be careful also with the steel. It's you can easily harm your fingers, so put some gloves on. That's now like this. And now we get the 90°. So now, as I explained, we put this on and turn left-hand side. So we developed this left-hand side because it's more tight inside. In general, all other fittings I know, you can also install like this, then you push like this. But in this case, just use the turning method. So I think now we're there. I go for some lighter. I hope we see it because it's all black. But as you can see, we are on the end. You also feel it when you cannot turn anymore. Basically, it's tight. So then we go, wait. I want to show you also this. Because this is all aluminium, yeah, and we got this hose back from a customer. You can look at this. You can see it's damaged. So either they use wrong tools or whatever. You have everything everywhere, these marks. And this you want to avoid. This is why we use also aluminium disc parts. They are special for this because they have this angle here. They have this special angle, yeah, here. And also the spanner. This is also aluminium, and it's also, you can use it here for as to measure the size also. Here we have -10, so we go on -10 here. So now we put this inside here. We will start to install the fitting. We just tighten it up, not too much. So. In the first, now I put in, and I push it a bit down already, so because the thread must get inside first. So I put it a little bit down, and I start to turn it right hand, clockwise. And as soon, you will realize it's going more hard. So then you can stop to push. Just turn around, turn around, turn around. And I always make it very hard. So. Okay. Jetzt hat die Mutter sich gedreht. So. And that's it. You see, I scratch it here with the spanner. You have to be careful with the spanner. You can, if you go deeper or higher, if you install like this, then you start to scratch here. So this is the way how you don't want to make it. Or use the black edding, up to you. But this is now finished. So, very important is you have this gap here, which is around 5 mil, something like this. This is showing me that the installation is correct. And sometimes we get some pictures from hoses where you can put a finger inside, and it shows me that something is wrong. Either it's not tightened up correctly, or the hose is not installed to the end. So that's all about installing dash system. If you like our videos, I would like to have a thumb up from you, and see you next time.